Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to come in here and shoot a vlog because my friend Julia Roy, who I just love, she's at Julia Roy on Twitter. I've known Julia for a while, and she passed on kind of like a secret, uber secret, you can peek at this thing I'm doing with a company called Manilla, M as in Mary, A-N as in Nancy, I-L-L-A, Manilla. And so I took a peek at it, and at first I was like, wait, what is this all about? And of course I wanted to look at it because Julia's my friend and I wanted to check it out. But I had to come share this with you guys because I actually think it is a really, really cool company and a really cool service what they're offering. And it's something I have specifically, okay, it fills a need that I have specifically complained a lot about. If you've been watching my vlogs for the past year, you know that I have complained how busy I am, how I'm on the road all the time, and I'm constantly, or I've been constantly, I would get home, and here's an example, okay, so I get all my mail, right, and I get all this stuff. Sometimes I get home and I will have been gone for 6 or 7 days in a row. So I have a stack of mail this big, and usually what I do is I kind of divide and conquer, right? So I put, you know, stupid stuff that's asking me to subscribe to magazines I don't care about. I put stuff that's bills in one corner, and I think, you know, that I'm addressing everything, and I keep, you know, usually a handwritten thing that I have that lists out my bills and how I want to pay them. And yet what I've found is I get so busy, I've tried to put it so that I'm paying all my bills online, right? But then there's a few bills like my water bill, okay? The local water company only takes a check and you have to mail it. And so they send you a quarterly bill, it's not every month. And I get it, and what happens is sometimes that I'm admitting, okay, this is me being too busy and kind of not taking the time to go through this stuff, that I sometimes get a stack of bills like this, and kind of mentally I think, okay, this is all in my calendar, it's in my Outlook calendar, I stick it with my BlackBerry, and I have reminders, so I go online and I pay it. Then there's certain things that slip through the cracks, and I'll have a stack that I put in on my desk, and I'm like, I have to deal with this tomorrow, and then I forget. And with my water bill, some of you that have been watching my blog, you know, there have been 2 or 3 times this past year, this is so embarrassing, and I would come home, there's just a sticker on my door, they're like, you haven't paid your water. And then I have to literally take a check because they don't have a website and they don't have a way for me to pay it, and I have to like go walk myself down, pay them in person, they don't have any kind of plan. But it's because I get too busy. This is actually a very small stack of letters and mail that I have to go through because it's just one day. But I have found myself being really frustrated with keeping track of all of my stuff. Speaking of travel, right? I have all of these different frequent flyer programs, all these different hotel programs, all of these different, you know, rental car agencies that I work with, or rental car companies, and they all have a login, they all have a number, they all have a password, and so on and so forth. And I try to find ways to organize this. Long story short, apparently Manila has realized that there are people like me that need a lot of help. So if you go and check this out, I've got just a few invites left that can let you sign up and check this out. But if you go to the website, essentially what they're doing is they're taking all of this, and I tested it out already, and I was getting reminders. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So you go to the website, you sign up, and you start syncing your accounts that you have online with Manila. They consolidate all your stuff for you and send it to you from one place. So they have all of your bills, all of your due dates, and they're going to send you the reminders like, hey, by the way, I was actually getting a reminder for my Verizon bill, and it was not only sending me an email, but it was also sending me a text, which I love because maybe I have something set up here on my Outlook, right, on my home computer, but then I'm on the road, okay, and I'm getting reminded here. Because what happens if your phone, your BlackBerry, your iPhone, whatever you have, hasn't synced and you haven't set yourself up a reminder? This is a way that I have all of my bills, okay, and they're adding more companies all the time, but I had my Comcast bill on there, right? So it reminded me that my Comcast bill, and then it tells you when it's paid. So it's like, you know, if you have your auto payment set up, you can be like, oh, okay, great, you know, it did go through and I had my auto payment. But to have that feature and have that convenience, I was like, okay, first I'm gonna look at anything Julia tells me to look at because she's my BFF. But also, this is a killer service, and I have to have you guys check it out, because if you're anything like me and you can have something that's gonna help you, it's not just about being more organized, it's about being more efficient, because I have let myself get behind on things that were just a result of me not taking the time to go through my mail, not taking the time to schedule myself a reminder, being a little scatterbrained, and this is something that helps me. So I want you guys to click on the link that I'm going to provide, but go to Manilla, Manilla.com, and you can use my name as a code so that you can get in on the beta test, Kelly Olexa, Kelyolexa, and test it out, see for yourself. I was kind of wowed, or I was not asked to do this video. I told Julie I would do the video because I think people need to check it out. I certainly know that I'm going to continue using it because for me, huge, huge convenience. Thank you, Julia. You guys go check it out, and I'll see you later. Let me know what you think.